back, Miraculous fans, to another live reaction with Hungry Harmony. And today's episode is Season 5 of Miraculous, Episode 19, that finally came out in dub. Now, ever since it came out in dub, I've been watching it right away, so I don't want to keep you guys waiting. I also want to wish you guys a happy Miraculous Monday. And as I said, I don't want to keep you guys waiting. Man, you know what? I think I'm a little bit too excited that I can't think of words to say. So you know what? Why don't I just say nothing and just go.
In the daytime, I'm Marinette. Just a normal girl with a normal life. But there's something about it no one knows yet, because I've got a secret.
Yeah, last episode was so good. And I hope Felix returns, because he makes things interesting. Because episode 16, no offense, not 16, 17 was trash to me. The only important thing they had was Marinette finally confessing to Adrien, which could have been done in episode 16.
2 p.m. fencing class. 4 p.m. meeting with your mother. 4:30 p.m. Ikebana workshop.
If I get out of fencing class early,
We'll have 4 minutes and 37 seconds to spend with each other. Do you think I should disguise myself in case your father picks you up?
not today. I know he's too busy. Besides, no one will tell him.
Best Gorilla Man. Gorilla Man best. Okay, Felix. That's definitely you. What you up to? And Gabriel. Oh no, you are not doing so well. At least it hasn't gone to the other arm. It's reversing the effects?
Did no one ever tell you that stealing others' energy against their will isn't nice? I told you, no magic can heal this wound. A cat noir cataclysm can't be healed.
Who said anything about healing? All I need is time. More time to seize Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculous. And I could wish for anything. I could fix everything. Save my wife. You too, Natalie. And save myself.
You're forgetting my part of the deal, Gabriel, son. As always, you're losing yourself in sentimental trifles. Our vision of the future is much bigger than that.
Woo!
We're connected, just like our children. They were made for each other, and I will not tolerate another glitch in our plan. Whether it be Adrien's cousin, that Felix boy, or this Marinette Dupin-Cheng who keeps looking around your son, my daughter's behavior is exemplary, and I expect the same from your descendant.
I promise you I'm going to regain control over Adrien and seize all the Miraculous Ladybugs, Cat Noir.
Wait, say that again? I was really distracted by the descendants thing, which proves against Senti monster theory, so you're welcome.
Behavior is exemplary, and I expect the same from your descendant.
I promise you I'm going to regain control over Adrien and seize all the Miraculous Ladybugs, Cat Noir.
Terrible father.
Peacock. As it turns out, Felix had the bright idea of leaving this behind during his last visit.
Interesting.
Oh, the eye thing.
You know
Oof.
what, Adrien? No more mustaches and 4 minutes and 37-second dates. That's over. I've been doing some thinking, and we shouldn't have to hide. Oh,
Hi, Kagami.
Kagami, how are you?
Hello, Marinette.
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm sorry, Marinette. It's my fault. I just couldn't talk to my father.
No, don't apologize. It makes sense that you didn't make it work because that's you.
What?
I mean, not you, but you as in not me. Your dad doesn't have a problem with you anymore. He's even become super cool, making you pancakes, giving you all the freedom you need. He's come such a long way, and that's amazing. But he does have a problem with me. He feels worried, and I would be too if I were him. He thinks I'm one of those fans who follows you everywhere, showers you with hand-knitted gifts, and knows every single one of your middle
Breathe, Marinette, breathe.
Is that what you used to do, Marinette?
Yes.
Except, no. Yes, but I was doing it out of love. And besides, I've changed a lot.
You were correct.
Really? You think I've changed a lot?
No, well, not that much. But you're right to want to talk to Adrien's father.
You have changed. Definitely have changed. Is it just me or am I seeing glitches?
I also have been running away from my responsibilities for too long. It is time I talk to my mother.
You got this. They'll do too.
You kept me waiting, Kagami.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mother. Can I not say goodbye to Adrien?
4 minutes.
Who you want me to end up with?
This goes by fast.
Once I've convinced your father, we won't have to count the seconds anymore. Everything's
I'm sorry, Marinette. Gabriel's too busy trying to save himself.
How are you?
Everything's going to be okay. Don't worry.
Marinette, you left your bike there? You left your bike. Okay. Hopefully no one steals it, Marinette. You're smiling? Did you not even give a heads up? Oh, I'm bringing Marinette. Well, maybe not. That's not the point. Still, that.
You should have warned your father beforehand, sent him a letter or a text.
Exactly.
You're right, Marinette. My father has changed. Everything's gonna be okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
The audience knows and the characters don't. It stinks.
Ah, perfect timing, you two. I hope you're hungry.
Dad, Marinette and I need to tell you something.
Of course, of course. Marinette, are pancakes okay for you?
Sure are.
Adrien, how was practice?
He's holding back so hard.
Practice always goes great. Adrien, you may leave us now, please. I think Marinette and I will be more comfortable talking alone.
But I'd rather stay here with Marinette.
Adrien, I'm your father. I'm asking you to go up to your room.
See? See? Guys, see? He's totally under control of Gabriel. Like, it has nothing to do with the ring. Nothing to do with it. It's manipulation. Maybe the ring helps him get more control, but seriously.
Serving the pancakes. Can't your father consider a change of menu? I mean, if he really wants to cook, I have a recipe for a
Adrien? You still have not let go of the thing.
Flag, I've got to go back down there. I can't leave Marinette all alone.
Well, go ahead then. What's stopping you?
Go ahead.
I can't. I can't disobey my father.
Then stay here with me and relax. What are you worried about? And that's why I'm sure this is all
Manipulation.
a big misunderstanding.
You're right, Marinette. There is a misunderstanding. You see this pancake? It's your future. If it's not big enough for you, I can make it just the way you like. Simply tell me what you want. Double pancake, triple pancake, with jam, maple syrup, bananas.
Nutella!
All you have to do is ask, and you'll have everything you wish for. You know, I remember the hat you created for Adrien. You're talented, and with my support,
I was about to say
the
that.
local bakers could become the world's greatest designer. The perfect pancake awaits you. The only thing
What
you
are
will
you
be able to do
doing?
with that pancake is share it with Adrien. And to prove my point, do you see him in this kitchen? No, he's not with you, and he never will be. Because Adrien has a destiny, and that destiny does not include sharing pancakes with you.
But no, that can't be. Adrien and I are in love, and
I don't think you understand, child. So let me put things differently. Life is like fashion. You think you have a choice, but all you have is the illusion of choice. And I decide what choices are given to you.
you're wrong. Fashion is about listening to people. It's about understanding who they are, what excites them, and creating the clothes that will help them express their inner world, help them connect with others, and make their dreams come true.
Okay, I gotta stop this. This is very important scene. Guys, literally, I'm not seeing Hawkmoth here. I'm actually just seeing Gabriel. Gabriel himself. I mean, of course, he's Hawkmoth Monarch, where he is. But this is really interesting. Without the effects, like, I even think even if he wasn't Monarch or Hawkmoth back in the day, he would still be the same way, because he wants the best for his son. He's trying to protect him of the world. He wants to control his son, which are very common traits of really controlling parents, like not the healthy kind. That makes sense. So this makes sense. This is Gabriel. This makes me feel like it's more him. And I'm just so proud of Marinette really actually standing up. Like, how scary can it be when you actually, like, you know, you're in love with, you know, Adrien, but you have to face the father, famous fashion designer. Like, you have to face this guy. Like, Marinette's super brave. Like, being Ladybug helped her become more brave, more confident, and to be completely honest, Gabriel is just giving facts to Marinette. Like, facts. Just like, well, yeah, to make it out into this industry world, like, there's competition, and the thing is, like, Gabriel's, like, he's the, I guess, the best of the best, so he could literally break Marinette's dreams of becoming a fashion designer, just putting her down, because that's how evil people are and bad guys are, kind of thing. But and we all have that aspect of, like, you know, it's dream come true, like, it's passion, it's love, it's joy, like, this is something, and people do have that. I I want that career of being a voice actor because I'm so passionate about it. I want to make characters, become characters, make people laugh, cry, get excited, get into the drama of a character that I would voice and people would love it and I would love it and I would enjoy it. That's what gives me passion. To do it for the people who enjoy it and love it and just would have a great time. That's it. But do you put in the work for it? And Marinette does. She's a fashion designer. She's a young, talented fashion designer. But in the real world, it's tough. It's crazy. And Gabriel's literally giving that to her in this case, I mean, the choice, and just saying that, well, you can't be with Adrien. Like, I can give you everything you want right now, Marinette, but the only price you would have to pay is not to be with Adrien. It's kind of an unfair price. I actually want to re-listen to the whole conversation right now just to fully understand what Gabriel's trying to communicate with her. I think the communication is like, yeah, don't date my son because it's, for Kagami and stuff like that. But in this case, like trying to break her dreams, maybe even akumatize her. I can imagine Gabriel wanting to akumatize her right now. But we shall see. Or definitely try to get rid of her. But yeah, let's see. I'm going to go back from the kind of like the beginning of the conversation, because this is very important, guys. Very important.
Greatest designer, the perfect pancake awaits you. The only thing you will be able to do with that pancake is share it with Adrien. And to prove my point, do you see him in this kitchen? No, he's not with you, and he never will be.
Because you ordered him away.
Destiny, and that destiny does not include sharing pancakes with you.
But no, that can't be. Adrien and I are in love, and
I don't think you understand, child. So let me put things differently. Life is like fashion. You think you have a choice, but all you have is the illusion of choice. And I decide what choices are given to you.
So it's
you're wrong.
versus.
Fashion is about listening to people. It's about understanding who they are, what excites them, and creating the clothes that will help them express their inner world, help them connect with others, and make their dreams come true.
Don't you?
No, that's not fashion. That's making dresses for your dolls. Fashion is a product, a marketing strategy, an industry that relies on an uninterrupted trend renewal that forces you to either throw away everything you have and buy more, or, worse, to be out of fashion, thanks to the clothes I create, the celebrities who wear them, the advertisements I design, and the alliance rings that broadcast them. I create an idyllic vision, a perfection that everyone aspires to achieve, while keeping it just out of their grasp. You finally understand the difference, don't you? You listen to people's desires and create what they want. Somehow, people make you, whereas I create people's desires. They buy what I decide they'll buy. They think what I want them to think. I'm the one who makes people. You think you love Adrien? But you're just under the spell of this world I've created. A world where Adrien is a star, shining high above. A world where you're just a part of the crowd below, looking up at him. That is why nothing can ever happen between you two. The only choice I'm offering you is this. Either you eat this pancake and have everything except Adrien, or you refuse the pancake and you'll have nothing.
That's it.
Except your childish dreams. So will you take a pancake with syrup or jam?
That was great. This is great. I'm already loving this episode already. From start to fit, from here, I love it. This is fantastic. Fantastic. Especially the conversation between Marinette and Gabriel. This is great. Great. And to be honest, his vision of this, like, he's actually saying everything that came true to him, I guess. So in this case, he's creating designs that people want or get, or like, well, I created this is what you get. And he probably, he described it really well. I'm not gonna spit out words that I may be mixing up. So how Gabriel said that was perfect. Really well said, really well done. And sometimes it's sad reality, very sad reality. But those are certain types of fashion designers. But Marinette, like how he described where Marinette stands is quite true. She's doing fashion designs for people, which he made the example, like, yeah, that design you made is perfect, but I ordered you to make a design. Didn't say what design, but I ordered you to make it. And your creativity was there, yeah, but it's so crazy. It's so crazy. This is so good. So do you want it with jam or syrup? I want it with Nutella with bananas on top. Thank you.
I recommend jam. It's clementine, slightly bitter, but really delicious.
I think I lost my appetite.
exactly what he wanted. Can I say that? Yeah, go to Adrien. May I say goodbye to Adrien?
No! I forbid you!
I love you, Adrien. I won't abandon you ever.
Go get her, now!
I'll
Slow.
always be there for you.
Aww. Way to go. It's okay, I'll walk myself out. See, I wanted her to say goodbye to Adrien. I wanted her to say goodbye, but I didn't mean to stick, but...
You know what the problem is with your pancakes? Way too much flour. Not enough butter. You're using an old, completely outdated recipe. No one likes them like that anymore. And that's the good thing about being a baker's daughter. I don't even need to try them to know that they're tasteless.
Oh! Okay, again. Oh, yeah! That's the response I was expecting. Good job, Marinette. Let's go. No offense, I would never say that to someone else's father. I'd be too scared. Unless I was confident in the words that I was saying to stand up to someone like that. Marinette, well done. You have grown, girl. You have grown. Well done. I am super proud of you. I'm looking at Kagami right now, I know. But I'm just so proud of her. And that reaction after was like that's me after I performed something. I remember like every time I did a presentation at school, I'd be like trying like really hard to keep myself. And it's afterwards when I almost start to hyperventilate and I'm like, like I was too nerve-wracking. Exactly as Marinette just did it. And way to be that confident. And I'm really proud of Marinette. But again, like, doing that to some, like, oof. Marinette saying, I'm not afraid of you, which I'm not surprised because she's Ladybug. She won't be as scared of anyone.
Mother. I don't want you thinking of me and
Shouldn't
Adrien
be.
as a couple anymore. Out of respect for Adrien's newfound feelings. And Marinette's as well.
What do you see here, Kagami? It is our family crest, and that crest dictates your behavior. A duty. If you are not your own master, then you are already your own slave.
Tsuruki-san, did you not
Be a part of the
feel that?
masters. If you're a slave to your own emotions, do we understand each other, Kagami?
No one should have to endure such words.
Sunroof activated. Sunroof activated. Sunroof activated. Sunroof activated.
You caught that and you're blind. But, oh...
Felix is back. It is time to recover the miraculous of Peacock. Akumatize me.
Your wish is my command.
So did you plan this or something like that?
Coward.
Okay, now we're getting Gabriel versus Felix. Let's see how this goes. Oof. But yeah, seriously, Tsurugi-san, did you not hear the boom on top of your car roof? Everyone would hear that. And you're blind, your senses are heightened like crazy. Oh, great.
Mataki goes in. That monster Felix has endangered our children enough. I am giving you the power to take back what was once ours and stop him from doing any more harm.
Let the power of
Trojan horse is back.
put our descendants back on the straight path of their destiny.
Colin, your power is now mine.
Ooh, different now, because now she's actually a horse. Or she's not a horse anymore.
The essence of the miraculous
Like, she's actually riding something now.
give you the power
Well
of
done.
paralysis. Orico, your power is now mine. To ensure our success, I am transferring the essence of the miraculous of pretension to you. Give you the ability to grant yourself the power of your choice. Transfer.
What's the power of the choice you want?
Sublimation. I am granting myself the power of a super sense of smell. Now I can follow your trail, Argos.
And that's not even a horse, it's a dog. Or is it a horse? It's kind of hard to tell. But hey, Felix versus...
Finally, the miraculous of migration.
I like this.
Will allow you to teleport anywhere. Transfer. Mataki goes in. Seize ladybugs, cat noirs, and Argos.
Mataki goes in.
Then
Not
our
Ikari.
children will live happily ever after.
Not anymore.
Well spoken.
Let go of me right now!
I'm not your enemy. I just want to talk to you.
Okay. I expected that, but still.
This trail is bound to turn up somewhere. Voyage!
What is it you want to tell me?
I don't know. But ever since I saw you, I haven't been able to stop thinking about you. I felt that you and we're the same. We have so much in common. And yet, you're also so different. I've never met someone like you.
We don't even know each other.
I know you. I've been following you nonstop.
Even better.
Stalker.
You follow me, you spy on me, and now you've kidnapped me to get to know me?
Yes?
You are utterly incompetent at social relations.
Yeah.
You can't take someone away against their will.
Yep.
Sorry. I won't do it again. I just wanted to protect you from your mother. She can't talk to you like that.
How is she still dumbstruck?
I can't believe I still have to get really aggressed like that, Tiki. You really
I love how you look at the camera. Like, looked at us. Nice transition. Hopefully no one was walking there, though I doubt it. Since season 1.
She had the courage to stand up to my father.
This girl really is no pushover.
Flag, claws out!
Let's go. Oh! Not at the zoo. Ah, we're bringing back good places. Past places.
Transformed back.
It doesn't matter. We have a way to track down Felix, too.
Oh, yeah, that. Smarty pants. Oh, Eiffel Tower, here we go. Oh, got off. Interesting.
Kagami, don't move. I've come to save you from that good-for-nothing.
We've come to save you, Kagami.
I'm the one who's come to save you. Dusu, spread my feathers!
Felix abducted my daughter, and you want to stop me from saving her? Whose side are you on, Ladybug and Cat Noir?
Follow me.
I love this episode. They're all chasing after each other.
Take those two, Kitty. I'll take the other two. And Felix.
Teach him a lesson, milady.
Teach him a lesson, my lady.
This is what heroes do? Not only did you help that monster escape, but now you're going to fight me? A mother trying to save her daughter?
Hey, milady, when you think about it, they're not wrong. We all want the same thing. Let me save Kagami. We can seize the opportunity to get Felix Miraculous back.
Too risky. They're under Monarch's influence.
Ouch.
Rugi, resist the Miraculous and let us return your daughter safely back to you.
If you're not with me, you're against me!
Oh, typical line. Like most of the world at the moment. Not world. Peoples.
Fleeing is the weapon of cowards, and this staff is the weapon that will bring your downfall, Cat Noir.
Maybe to Cat Noir, but you don't know he's Adrien. No wonder there's 4. Nice! You know, I miss these kinds of swings. So cool. Ouch!
Lose him!
Claws in.
So it hooves, but it looks like a dog head. It's weird. But it could be presented as a horse, too, as well. It's just weird, because it sniffs like a dog.
Calm down. She'll stop attacking you.
I'm not here to return you to your mother, but to set you free from her.
I don't need you to set me free from anything. I can very well set myself free. If I were you, I wouldn't stick around. She doesn't seem to like me.
You're not going anywhere, Kagami.
She doesn't seem to like you either.
My mother pretends to come to my rescue and then shoots arrows at me.
You've never met my father. He was 1,000 times worse.
Your real father?
Needed to fight.
Fighting's no longer my priority. All I care about is your safety.
Okay.
No. No, no!
Smart? Smart he is?
Hold my feathers.
Flag,
Again, the continuity error is weird.
To get us out of here.
First of all, don't call them that. Refuse to create a being to manipulate them, control them, abuse them, and end up destroying them. I found Kagami and Felix. Felix transformed back. Now's the time. When you bring a living being into this world, you have a responsibility towards them. Your duty is to protect them, love them, help them discover the true meaning of their existence. To deprive them of that is monstrous.
Are you talking about yourself?
I'm talking about us.
Felix, set Kagami free.
And this time,
Her that's scissors.
the Miraculous of the Peacock.
I am nobody's prisoner. Felix is not your enemy. He's like me. He doesn't know how to express himself. Everyone is wrong about him, including me.
That was
Do you
way too
understand
fast.
what's going on?
I'm not sure of anything anymore.
You're going to give me back my daughter and relinquish all Miraculous.
Don't you dare jump in the sewer. It's disgusting. No, Gabriel did it, so never mind. No, that was not even him. Never mind. I'm an idiot.
Kagami, take this. I'm counting on you. Now is the time to trust Felix. We'll cover you. Trust them.
Trust?
Spread my feathers.
Trust Felix? Ladybug? Are you serious? No offense, I still have not forgotten the pain you went through when you lost all your Kwamis. It was because of Felix. Oh, good job.
And we're able to even you, Megakuma.
I'm surprised that even Tsurugi's son still held on to the charm. Like, what was the point? I thought she didn't care.
Bye, little butterfly.
Make it easier for... I mean, maybe because he is the Megakuma, doesn't need it, but still. Just thinking out loud. Just thinking out loud, you know, in the moment.
Mrs. Tsurugi, this magical charm will remind you that, in case of a problem, Monarch will never be a good ally. You can, however, always count on us.
Huh, pretending.
Found it!
Found it.
We let him get away with the Miraculous of the Peacock.
I hope we won't regret it.
Exactly. I'm like, just throw it out the window.
We fail. Our plan was perfect.
It was your pretension that was our undoing, Tsurugi-san.
Oof.
How?
Dare you.
Despite what you claimed, your daughter is not under your control. She's the reason we failed.
He's somewhat not wrong.
Mother, I can no longer accept your controlling my behavior. To follow one's heart is not a weakness.
I was wrong about you. You are weak, controlled by your feelings. You are not up to our family's ambitions. But I will not let you add humiliation to the disappointment you already are to me. And if I have to force you into obedience for that, Kagami, then I will. You are no longer worthy of our family crest.
Dishonor in your whole family. Really?
All things considered, I understand why you like that Marinette Dupan-Chang so much.
You do?
She really is an incredible young lady. Such passion, such determination. Enjoy your time with her, my son. These are precious moments, creating memories you will cherish deeply when you're in London next year.
He's gonna be so mad.
May I go up to my room? I think I've lost my appetite.
But of course, Adrien, you're free.
You really want to send him to London?
It's for his own good. And I don't know who could stop me.
What you did with my father was heroic. I wish I had your courage. I'll always love you, you know.
Adrien, is everything alright?
Of course everything's alright. Good night, Marinette.
Good night, Adrien.
Adrien, you just lied.
Of course! Not of course! Nothing's alright at all, that's for sure! How are we gonna be Cat Noir if you're in London? And Marinette, how are we gonna be together if you're not together? What are we gonna do?
What concern?
I hope we'll figure it out.
So that's your plan. Get into London. Oh, backstory. Oh, we're not done yet. Okay, gotcha.
Were you followed?
My mother thinks I'm at Ikebana class.
The ring you gave your This is the real one.
How is this possible?
The last of the Sarugis isn't your mother. It's you. The rules of your family no longer have to be created by your ancestors. From now on, they're yours to make.
I am so lost. I never would have guessed you two would be a pair. But they kind of just pushed that with you guys in one episode. For story's sake, I guess, but for reality or actual, like, realism, not so much. Well, overall, this was a great episode. I'm gonna say it was definitely a great episode, and I can't believe that Gabriel's doing what he's doing. But I would want Adrien to talk back to him, but again, the influence that Gabriel has, such strong gaslighting, honestly. Like, it's so strong. Like, I can't disobey my father. In this case, not in this case, I keep saying in this case. What I'm trying to communicate is that in certain circumstances, like, you know, you want to obey your father and mother. That's the right thing to do. Even if you disagree, Adrien's being a wonderful son following his father's orders. And he wants to make his father happy. He wants, like, he's a great, perfect son. But it's not healthy for him when, specifically, if you know that the parent is a manipulative maniac kind of thing. So with Gabriel's good. And okay, just this, for me, I just wish they just skipped episode 17 and just went from 16, 18, 19. 17 was useless, just not needed whatsoever. The only thing that was needed, literally the only thing that was needed from that episode was one thing, or they tried to put, was, of course, Marinette revealing or finally telling Adrien that she loves him, like finally saying those words without stuttering, like, I love Moo. No, she finally said, I love you, Adrien. And that was a big impactful moment. But 17 was just, no, didn't need it. I'm sorry, that did not need. That's what makes me so upset about episode 17, because it wasn't needed whatsoever. The confidence for Marinette to say it, I'm sorry, Zoe didn't have to. It wasn't, I don't think it was Zoe. It's just, like, I still love Zoe's character, but I just think it was just not necessary, because I feel like it was just like a filler episode, and only one thing that was important, which was the reveal of confessing. And Zoe confessing to Marinette, sure, cute, adorable, but not really the point right now. It was just pushed. It was pushed in our faces, just out of nowhere. Like, right now, I think they kind of pushed Kagami just somehow to accept Felix's, like, goodness right now, like, or, like, kidnapped her from, like, he did make good points, like, I want to protect you from your mother shouldn't talk to you that way, blah, 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 this and that. They're cute, but I still would have said, like, hey, like, you know, not go to the movies at night or talk, like, just go to, I don't know, just, like, or hold hands. I'm like, well, that was too fast. I think that was really pushed fast, and I was just like, wait, what? But similar things I feel like happened also with Alia and Nino, like, that came out of nowhere too. I remember that, like, oh, they like each other, cool, that's awesome. And even, like, you know, having that, like, quick little crush on Marinette at the beginning, but I think they just put that in there just so that Nino and Alia would become together, which I think is cute because their relationship kept going on throughout the seasons. I didn't think it was just cute and adorable, but again, like, they didn't really they just put them, like, oh, they're together, like, cool. But they were good. Felix, we were introducing, like, okay, he's suspicious, very suspicious. He's a sly fox, Felix. And just slowly going, building up the relationship that Nino and Alia have was, I think, okay, well done. We see, like, some similarities. But with Kagami and Felix, you just put them, like, oh, it's happening. I'm like, okay. I'm really curious to see where it goes, but I'm not 100% sure if it's healthy. I don't know, like, all the descriptions that, you know, Kagami told Adrien, like, these are the features I wish you had, that you would be more assertive, more outgoing, this and that. That's what Felix definitely is giving to Kagami. And since since Felix looks like Adrien, it kind of helps Kagami. But in this case, like, are you still in love with Adrien? Or are you just, like, hiding Adrien's feelings to now push it towards Felix? Does that make sense? Is that quite fair? I don't know. These are really good questions in my opinion, like just to think about. But this episode just so well done. The ending was a little bit pushed with them like just already hanging out. Like even Kagami stepping up for Felix there. I'm like, are you sure? Because remember who was the one who outed out all the Miraculous? Seriously, like Felix, if you want to help get back all the Miraculouses back to Marinette. Or, sorry, he doesn't know, but get back all the Miraculous back to Ladybug. Seriously, that would, what's it called? That would be a great redemption story for Felix, trying to get it all back and just all that stuff. Whee! But also, Gabriel sending Adrien to London. I'm like, okay, just for like a week? I think they can survive. He didn't specifically say move, right? Wait, let me go back to that section. Let me just hear it again. Because I'm like, I don't think he said we're moving to London. I gotta double check that. Let me see.
You do?
She really is an incredible young lady. Such passion, such determination. Enjoy your time with her, my son. These are precious moments, creating memories you will cherish deeply when you're in London next year.
Next year? Oh, that anger in his face. But then Gabriel's like reaction to like, like what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I have you under control because I manipulated a father who likes to manipulate or hypnosis, whatever kind of mind control. Seriously, he's just, oh, so evil. That's Gabriel for you. But yeah, so London next year. Does he mean like for the whole year, like a semester? Like is it like because because it's the end of the school year, but like London next year? He was kind of implying that, oh yeah, remember these memories you have right now because you're gonna go to London next year. Yeah, I think that might be. He didn't say it, but I think he's implying like, okay, you're gonna go to school in London for a year. I mean, no, they're ninth graders. If this is, I don't know. Again, the European system of schools is very different than American in some cases. But if he's in ninth grade, that means he should have like 3 more years like in high school. No. If we're going with American style. But yeah, it's very different. But again, like going to a different school, maybe in the 9th or 10th grade, people like switch schools with time. But yeah, with maybe he's just going to school in London, like a semester in London. My sister did that, which was great because I love that she came to visit when she went. She didn't go to like high school or anything. Like, when she went like in her college years, she went to London. I love that she did a surprise visit when I was in high school. She came to Hungary. I cried because I missed her so much. Like, I love my sisters. But yeah, oh, that anger that Adrien has is legit. But the thing is, him arguing with Gabriel or his father right now is no use. Like, again, when you become an adult, you start to make your own decisions. Your parents are trying to, help you grow, to prosper, to help you, guide you through the school years that you're there, to provide for you, to help you, to provide your future, hopefully help you with your future. In this case, like Gabriel will be like, well, you in London will give you a great future. You'll get to learn, in this case, if it was in the French, you'll get to learn English, like British English kind of thing. Not really, I think it would just be really funny. Or like, learn a different language, learn the culture, learn all this stuff. But again, if it was like for a summer vacation, sure. Like, hey, Marinette, I'll see you in 3 months kind of thing. However, Gabriel doesn't have a lot of time. And I think as a loving father that he is, I can imagine him sending Adrien to London while he tries to, getting Adrien out of his way so that he can get the Miraculous of the creation and destruction so that he can make his wish. This way he doesn't have to focus on Adrien. He doesn't have to worry about Adrien. Adrien will be in London and he'll see him again when his wish comes true. I think that's the view he's thinking of. That's why he's sending Adrien away so that, and just in case he does fail, like as villains, they should fail because they're evil and good should always defeat evil. I think Gabriel's just gonna pass away, or because there's nothing that can heal him. That's why I'm thinking he's not gonna make it. Honestly, I think he's literally not gonna make it. I think he's literally gonna die. And that's the first time they ever, like, actually killing off a character. Whoa. Houses. Don't you think? So, yeah, I think they're just letting go of... I think they're gonna let go of Gabriel. Like, it's so sad. Like, no, he's a human being. Like, I sympathize. I feel bad that he turned out the way he turned out. Controlled, maniacal, evil father. Terrible parent. Just that he turned out that way, but again, his grief is what's taking over his own, his own decision makings. Like, seriously, you could have just lived a good life, trying to raise Adrien, but we're so controlled and trying to get the possibility of bringing back your wife. It's tragic. Sorry, I've been talking a lot, but this is such a great episode. There's so many things to talk about, and I don't know how many of you guys are still listening, but the Senti monster theory is kind of ridiculous to me with Adrien still, and people are like saying like, oh, well, Thomas Osterek said that this and this, and I'm like, I don't really care until the show reveals it. When the show reveals it, I have to let it go, unfortunately. I may not like it, I may hate it, I may cry myself to sleep if it's the case, if Adrien's a Senti monster, but it's still not revealed. I know they're trying to hint at it, but again, they could be like, oh, whoops, never mind. He thought he was a Senti monster, he's not, he's actually human. I'm like, thank you. Thank you if that's the case, but If the Senti monster's power is to bring back, or not bring, is to create something through strong emotions, does that mean he actually even needs does he even need the Miraculous of the Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculous? Does he actually need it? The only reason why he needs it is to bring back his wife. But if his wife is gone, then why not use the Peacock Miraculous to bring back your wife? Unless the result of that was Amelie, sorry. That explains if Amelie is a Senti monster, then that makes sense it was a failed attempt to create Amelie. And then maybe creating Felix to make up a story that, oh yeah, this is Emily's twin sister and son that looks exactly like Adrien. Like, what the heck? Like, that makes no sense to me. But I'm trying to put the pieces together just in case it's like, oh, if someone is a Senti monster, Felix makes sense, and why would Felix exist? Which would make sense if he tried to bring back Emily, but then failed experiment would be Amelie, and then making another Senti monster called Felix to have someone that Amelie can take care of that would be similar to Emily, who took care of Adrien. So that makes sense, but I still don't think Adrien's a Senti monster. I like to say there's so many proofs against it, because season 1, season 2, season 3 does do that, but again, like, you guys keep claiming other things, so, but if you guys call me stubborn, okay, cool. I don't care. I care about the well-being of my favorite characters, and if they botch Adrien at the end, like if they call him a Senti monster, I'm sorry, that's just sad writing. And we have had already many continuity errors in the show already, forgetting things in the past, which I know, I'm kind of glad Gabriel remembered the hat. I'm like, thank you, season 1, we're back there. So like, there's some things I do remember from the past, but not everything, and it's just like continuity. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of almost done with the show, because the writing is starting to get not really connected really well, and just changing things out of the blue, in my opinion. Like, pushing things, I'm like, why are you pushing this? Like, what's the point? Why are you doing this? But again, I'm not the creator of the show. I love the show overall. I grew up watching this in season 1, season 3, and season 4, 5. Like, I'm watching it through my childhood. It's kind of making me so sad that when I first watch it, it's starting to crush me later on, how the story is starting to flop a little bit. But yeah, this kind of happens as an adult. You become more like, teenagers like, oh my gosh, yes. Love it. But again, the one thing I wanted to get back to was that with him creating a Peacock Miraculous, like, if he can create anything, that makes no sense. That why would he want, like, again, if Amelie was a failed experiment, but then why not just snap her away if it was? But again, creating a human being out of nowhere, I'm like, what the heck? But then what about the power of creation? Isn't that the same thing you can create out of anything? Or something like that? I'm not saying, like, so does the power of creation not be able to make humans? Can it not do that? It's the power of creation. It should be able to make anything. How does the power of the peacock have the power to create something out of nothing? If it's through the emotional thing, I'm like, wait, isn't that the same thing as the Ladybug Miraculous? It doesn't have to maybe be emotion, but whatever you're thinking of. That's still an aspect of emotion, of calmness, kindness, anger, hate. It could be anything. But the Peacock Miraculous is I looked this up, is more focused on like, oh, you can create anything through your emotion. But I'm like, if you're creating a human being, that's still not an actual human being. It's still a manipulation of something. They're not actually human. They're still robots. You may not see it, but they're still robots. It's almost like, you know, I create a phone and you cherish and love that phone. You take care of it, you wipe it, but it's still just a phone. You can have an emotional attachment to it, and if you break it or lose it, yeah, it could hurt, but it's not human. Kind of has not so much of a soul, if that makes sense, unless you give it a soul, like, hey, like, this is my phone named Stephanie. I love Stephanie all my heart. It has a soul. It's called an SD card. I don't know, just like, I'm just coming up with these things. But trying to make a point, like, making the point of, this doesn't seem like it's really going towards its actual, like, foundation of miraculous, like, abilities, if it can create humans. I feel like if the Peacock Miraculous could make humans, then that's kind of taking away the power of creation. As we've seen when Gabriel, before he became monarch, but the explanation, that episode, the explanation that the Kwamis give to Gabriel, like, oh yeah, you can't copy a different miraculous's power or something like that. Does that make sense?
There. You can grant me any power I want. You will give me the power to travel through time.
No, you're mistaken. Time travel is Fluff's power, and I can't grant a power that already belongs to another Kwami.
Each Kwami represents a concept, and a concept can only exist once in the universe.
Take Tiki. She is the Kwami of creation. And creation is creation, and if there's another creation than creation, then it's not creation, it's replication.
So... how does the Peacock Miraculous come to that? If it can create humans, then why can't the power of creation create it too? Not that it has happened, they always gave objects. Same thing with visions. What about the power of the fox? Create illusion. You can create a human being, but it's not there because it's an illusion. And when you touch it, it disappears. Doesn't mean it was actually real. Like, does that mean that I kind of don't see him almost as a human being, because he's like, if he is a sentient monster, then he's just a creation of something, and he's still not, like, I don't see him part of the human world kind of. I don't know how to really explain it. Sorry, I'm really bad at explaining, so please do not take this out of context. I'm really trying to explain what I'm trying to say, but I have trouble with words, so apologies. Some of you guys are still here. Please give a like. I'd love to know if you guys are still here listening to me rant. But yeah, just trying to put that theory out at, like, it's just confusing on how the power of the miraculous work, because I feel like it would be stealing other miraculous powers, and in that episode they said that it can't do that. Does that make sense? So it's weird. It's weird. There's so many things to pick and choose out of this episode that kind of make, or not out of this, but out of this season 5, that's just really being like, wait, what? And then Felix saying that Kagami's like that they're the same. I'm like, no, I don't think Kagami's a Senti monster. If she is, then I will cry too, because she doesn't deserve that either. Adrien does not deserve to be a Senti monster. Kagami doesn't deserve, no one deserves to be a Senti monster. That is just too cruel, because you created something that they're not really human. You created non-human that look like human. Even if they grow up as a human, it's still not human. It's not the same thing. You have to be born. Unless you wished, oh my gosh, this can get really out of hand. You really gotta put a limits to the powers that you create, Thomas Ostruck. If it's Thomas Ostruck or any writer, you gotta put a limit, because you're really mix and matching with these things and just kind of getting it out of hand, in my opinion. But it's still interesting. Like, I want to figure this out. This is fun. I want to figure this out. But again, if Adrien is a Senti monster, it will break my heart. And I'm just gonna say that the show is just botched him. Just botched him. He does not deserve to be a Senti monster. He's a good, obeying son. And he's obeying his father, and, well, in this case, like, you know, obey your parents. He's obeying his own father. He's a really good son. Even though he doesn't want to, he still does it, because he's a good son, even though it would almost go against. In this case, he's, like, barely a rebel, unless other people influence him to rebel. So he's getting, like, bad influence from others, but at the same time, he kind of needs it, because, again, there's bad parents. All children deserve a parent, but not all parents deserve children. Gabriel, you don't deserve Adrien. No, Adrien deserves better. But because Adrien does have a parent, it makes him feel because he still has family, so yeah. Okay guys, I'm going to end it here because I'm going to go wait till this is going to be an hour-long episode if I don't stop. So thank you guys so much for watching. Give me these fingers. I love to hear you guys' thoughts and comments about this episode and what you guys think. And again, please do not put spoilers in the comments about the future episodes. If you do, I'm so happy because some people have telling me they like, please delete the comment. And I'm like, what, delete a comment? And they do, and I'm like, oh good. Because people have been spoiling, and you're a jerk if you do that. That's just facts. If you don't like it, please leave. Because you're a jerk. And a meanie. And no one likes that, so I really appreciate for you guys not to spoil anything. Even if you think it's not a spoiler, think about what you write, or think about what you're going to write before sending something, because it could be a spoiler for others. This has happened before. I caught someone writing something, and I'm like, please delete that, because you just spoiled. Like, don't you not know you just spoiled me? Like, no I didn't. Yeah. So please, think about what you're going to write. Think about others, if it spoils it for them or not. You can write spoilers once the episode is released and I already watched the next episode that was maybe talking about the episode beforehand. Sure, you can write it, but until I finish season 5. If I finish season 5, write all the spoilers you want because I've seen it all. But for others, maybe not. So again, please be considerate of others. Do not spoil ahead. Do not spoil in the comments. I really appreciate that, and I really like to, you know, have awesome like discussions, and I would love to see you guys' comments and thoughts about this episode and how great it was, or if you didn't like it, what you didn't like about it, and just everything. And again, I would not really Felix was talking about something about him, I think, guessing being a Senti monster, like, don't call him that. I'm like, okay, sure, but if you want to talk about that certain area, sure, but don't talk about something that he's talking about that might happen in a future episode. Like, please do not spoil. Sorry, that was just, it's very annoying when people do that, and you're like, do you not have a life? It's like, seriously, like, please, be kind. I really appreciate that, guys, thank you. But I do enjoy reading you guys' comments, and I love you guys sharing what you guys thought about this episode, and maybe about Gabriel or Tsurugi-san. Like, literally putting so many rings on just to fight her. Wow, she was prepared for war. But again, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna end it here. Sorry, I'm so tired. This took a lot out of me, but I've been thinking for the past days ever since the last episode. Yeah, last episode was 18. Like, really thinking about it. I'm like, huh. There's a lot of cons to Adrien being a Senti monster and the reasons for it. But yeah. All right, thank you guys. Sorry, I'm gonna stop in Hungary, end the episode, end the video right now. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe down below to support it. And if you have not, please click on the notification bell down below so you don't miss an episode every time I upload for Miraculous Ladybug. And especially when it comes out in dub, you do not want to miss it because it's a lot of fun. Let's go. Alright, Hungry Harmony is gonna be out now. But remember, be miraculous, simply the best, up to the test when things go wrong. And pound it. Alright, let's go patrol our own city. Come on, Özzi. Antlers ready.